Are you a family doctor or a GP? Would you like to know what it's like to attend the RCGP Annual Conference? If you're new to the channel, hi, my name is Dr. Erwin Kwun. I help high performers create habits to lead a happy and successful life. In this video, I'll show you exactly what it's like to attend the RCGP Annual Conference. This year, the annual conference is in Liverpool, and it's a 3-day conference.
The GPs, and particularly newer ones, often ask me, what's the college for? What's it ever done for us? Now, of course, today I've got to start with our award-winning conference, bringing us all together to challenge each other and learn from each other.
Mix of the workforce. But this isn't the only thing that we need to do. The second thing I want to talk about is structure. I like to use this analogy. Previously, many GPs were like soloists, or more recently, a Babylon patient, in case any of you didn't already know. Because of that, this whole debate got going when I became health secretary, all tied into the details of the impact of that on patient lists and what have you, which I entirely understand, and we are resolving.
After the plenary, I went down to the exhibition hall to have a look at the posters on display. I was impressed by the amount of posters on display from all around the world. It's also a good opportunity to meet with the presenter and ask some questions about their posters.
On a ship, you might be on an aviation platform, a helicopter. You might be in the middle of a field somewhere with somebody very sick. It might be malaria, it might have been that they've lost limbs from the blood. So it's a really diverse spectrum.
So that they can, when they do go in, they've actually learned something that was going to help them out. Don't know if you guys remember at med school, there was always a thing that's sort of being said when I was around there, that you should revise in the situation with the same mindset.
One of the advantages of going to the RCGP conference is that you meet a lot of people. So you will meet with leaders, with GPs, with professors, and it's such a good opportunity to connect with other people, share your idea, get perspective from them, and also advice. So when you have the breaks after lectures or sessions, it's so important to connect with other people. And when you connect with other people, you will learn so much from the background, the experience, and their knowledge. By striking a conversation with another person attending the conference, you may learn what session they've been to and whether this was interesting or not. Because during the conference, there are so many sessions that's occurring and you won't be able to attend all of the sessions. And if you talk to other people who are also attending different sessions, you may learn something from their session. The other important thing is that you also get to ask a question to the RCGP chair, the chair-elect, during question time. If you have a burning question, make sure that you're sat near to the microphone so that when you have the opportunity, you can go to the microphone and ask your question. It's usually good to introduce yourself first before asking your question so that people know who you are.
Something new is introduced. Look, what's the impact going to be on the relationship? How can we reduce the amount of unnecessary forms, unnecessary paperwork?
So well-being is really important to us at the college.
Much mirrored in your home life as well. The potential downfall of not being aware of even being in this stage is that you can be held in quite high esteem as a sort of heroic figure. And sometimes you just need to ask yourself at this point, are you aware of the limits of your own energy? And what Professor David Peters sort of suggests you might want to think about at this point is some coaching, just so that you're able to sustain that energy going forwards. And then you can move sometimes into stage 1, which is where you're tired and disorganised. This is where you're not professionally having those good days anymore.
Involve being with friends, involve being outdoors, involve doing things that bring you joy. Whatever your happy moment was, do more of that.
It reminds us that we're an academic body, and on our chains, Helen's chain and my chain, the emblems represent learning, research, burning the midnight oil, scholarship and wisdom. So I'm pleased to say that today we have our prestigious John Hunt Lecture. This is one of 3 eponymous lectures of the college, the first being the Mackenzie Lecture, which is traditionally given on a clinical topic, the second one being the Pickles Lecture, which is given on a topic related to education, and finally the John Hunt Lecture. So this is given traditionally by someone who is not a GP. They're specially selected, and the selection is in the gift of the president and is given only once in the term of the president. It's given and chosen on the basis of an important message for society, for the public, and for general practitioners as leaders. The lecturer is presented with a silver medal, which I will do shortly, and the lecture is published in the British Journal of General Practice, subject to editorial rights. I always have to add that, because we give our editor full editorial independence. By convention, there are no questions after the lecture, but I'm very pleased to say that the lecturer will be available to talk to people afterwards, and is also joining the conference dinner later on.
Because I'm rewarded for doing it. It's an absolute pleasure to talk to you. And I've been working in this vineyard of social justice, health equity, and the social determinants of health all of my life.
Before attending the RCGP Annual Conference, I set myself some objectives. I'll share with you 3 objectives that I set. The first one was to spread the word out there about the YouTube channel that I'm growing and how I'm helping doctors to improve their well-being. So I had a poster that I presented at the RCGP Annual Conference. The second objective was to meet and connect with at least 3 other doctors. And lastly was to learn as much as I can by attending sessions and learning from the plenary sessions.
Good morning guys, today is the last day of the RCGP Annual Conference, and one of the speakers I'm looking forward to listen is Dr. Roger Neighbour. He's well known for the consultation model and to bring in the safety net concept in the consultation. So this is going to be an exciting talk.
Do you ever worry you might have bitten off more than you can chew? I mean, it seemed like a good idea back in February. But actually, you can take the numbers from 1 to 12, and most of them are somebody's model of the consultation. On 2, you've got the college motto, Cum Scientia Caritas, which is a 2-piece consultation model, kindness and skill. I quite like kindness as a better word for caritas than the usual compassion, which can sometimes sound a bit do-goody, but that's 2. On 3, you've got physical, psychological, social. On 4, you've got Stott and Davis. On 5, I pinched that one. 6, you've got Burn and Long. 7, you've got the Pendleton lot. And then you've got the college again leading the field on 12 with COP, the Consultation Observation Tool. I've forgotten one. Sorry, Calgary, Cambridge. Which at the last count had 70. I'm just saying. Anyway, it's all clever stuff, and it's inspired by the noblest of motives. We all know in this room that a skillful consultation is a small miracle, where through a combination of words and expertise, you can put together a conversation that for the patient is often potentially life-pivoting. And all these models and theories are just people's attempts to try to explain how the miracles happen so that other people can learn and try to do them too. But here's what doesn't happen in real life. Patient comes in with some wacky opening gambit, it's gone up the creek, to which the doctor skillfully applies a consultation model, and everything falls into place. That's what doesn't happen. What's much more likely in real life is this. Am I right or am I right?
Attending a conference can be costly. If you factor in the conference fee, accommodation and transport, it also takes a lot of your time. So there are different ways you can fund these expenses. Some doctors use their study budget, other doctors apply for bursaries, and the RCGP faculties also offer bursaries, so look out for these opportunities. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you found it valuable. Don't forget to smash the like button, and if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel for new video every Thursday. Take care everybody, bye bye.